Hi there, how are you doing? How was your week? So waiting for all your answer in comments. Today we will talk about growth mindset, and you will learn more the difference between fixed mindset and growth mindset, and also all the types of it. And then we will try together to complete a mindset quizzes and then analyze all the results that we get. Self-insight, analyzing mindsets. So you will hear about two types, how they are working, and we will have different types of quizzes, and also how to develop our growth mindset. We'll start with a short discussion. So I know that you're all extremely talented. So type here in chat, what is your biggest talent? So it might be drawing, it might be even something you have no idea that you're talented in it. Maybe playing games, or something else. So what is your biggest talent? Also, what are some spheres, things, or activities you're good at? So it might be some subjects at school, chemistry, physics, mathematics, biology, or something else. It might be English, or just activities like sport, tennis, football, and the rest. So what are the things, spheres, or activities you are good at? Vladislav commented drawing. So this is a talent. Awesome. So music. Good. So is it the same what you have talent to and what you are good at? Or there are some differences in it? My biggest talent is knowing many languages. Awesome. Maria, how many languages do you know? So playing tennis. And on table tennis or big tennis? Selling things. Interesting. Programming. Speed cubing, solving Rubik's Cube very fast. For me, it's something impossible to solve the Rubik's Cube. Just a mystery. Physics and studying languages. Nice. Mathematics. Okay, super. So is there anything you will never be good at? And why do you think so? For example, I know that I might never be good at music because I have a bad ear, and singing as well. So what about you? Is there anything you will never be good at? And why do you think so? 4 languages, nice. Big one. I adore it as well. Maybe math. Okay. So, and one more question. Is there any skill or activity you would really love to learn, but you think you will never be able to do? And why do you think it's impossible for you? So for me, it's skating, for example. I think just being at the level of professional, it's impossible for me. Just skate some basic things, but I prefer if I do something to get a high level of it. Nothing is impossible if you practice, I think. Okay, you're right, but sometimes, for example, if you have no idea, maybe you're not interested in it, or some things might be more difficult for other people. Because with music, maybe if I study it, I might get some achievement or at least learn something, but I've never tried. Okay. Programming because I don't like it. I think I will never be good at professional sport because I'm lazy. Okay, and is there a specific professional sport or just in general to achieve this master level might be difficult because of the laziness? To learn how to draw, I would love to try skiing, but I'm sure I won't get it. Yeah, okay. So I think just for trying, we can try everything, yeah, and then just judge either we can do it or can't do. Maybe we need more practice. Okay, good. So now let's look at the definitions and the notion about fixed mindset and growth mindset. First of all, I'd like to share some information with you. The Carol Dweck, he's a professor of psychology at Stanford University, and he made a unique contribution to social psychology by having developed implicit theories of intelligence. And they were described in the Mindset. This is a kind of book. It is called The New Psychology of Success. There are some notions from it. Let's look closer. Some people believe that their success is based on innate ability. So innate ability, a kind of talent. Such people are said to have a fixed theory of intelligence or fixed mindset. Fixed mindset is the one when people believe that their basic abilities, their intelligence, their talents are just fixed traits. So it's something you can't change. When I've thought, yeah, that I just bad at music and it's impossible for me to achieve it, it means that definitely in this case, I had fixed mindset. Yeah, I were talking about my talents. I'm not talented in it. And that is why it's impossible as for ability. So this is fixed mindset. Such kind of people, they have a certain amount and that their goal becomes to look smart all the time and never look dumb. Other people who believe that their success is based on hard work, learning, training, and endogenous are said to have a growth theory of intelligence or a growth mindset. Growth mindset is the one when people understand that their talents, abilities can be developed through effort, good teaching, and persistence. They don't necessarily think everyone is the same or anyone can be Einstein, but they believe everyone can get smarter if they work at it. So, when Evgenia told us that nothing is impossible if you practice, I think, so we can suggest that she has a growth mindset, yeah, because she believes in herself and in others people that they might achieve a success as well if they practice. Good. Now let's compare growth mindset with fixed mindset. People with growth mindset, they usually analyze the mistakes, while with fixed mindset, they have an unchangeable aptitude to the situations. So they can't accept any other ways or any other solutions. Growth mindset, they are ready to accept all the challenges, while fixed mindset tries to avoid challenges. Next one, ability to learn new things and avoiding failures. Yeah. When you failed in some situation with growth mindset, you can find out what was wrong and learn from this situation. While with fixed mindset, you just put up with the failure and that's all. Or you wouldn't even try to do it because, okay, I'll fail. What for should I do it? Next one, inspired by others' success, and with fixed mindset, people who give up easily. So individuals may not necessarily be aware of their own mindset. But their mindset can still be discerned based on their behavior. For example, you may Know a person yet to communicate with him or her for 1 week even. And when you have some situations, you can understand what type of mindset they have. It is especially evident in the reaction to failure. Fixed mindset individuals dread failure because it's negative statement on their abilities, while growth mindset individuals don't mind or fear failure as much as because they realize their performance can be improved and the learning comes from this failure. So these two mindsets play an important role in all our aspects of our personal life. So Dweck argues that the growth mindset will allow a person to live a less stressful and more successful life. Do you agree with his quotation that the growth mindset will allow a person to live less stressful and more successful life? If you agree, send A. If you disagree, D. One more time, yeah? The growth mindset will allow a person to live less stressful and more successful life. So while I'm waiting for your comments, I'll share with you a video. And it would be about the attitude to our studying as well. And you will hear an interesting thing about yet or not yet.
The power of yet. I heard about a high school in Chicago where students had to pass a certain number of courses to graduate. And if they didn't pass a course, they got the grade not yet. And I thought that was fantastic because if you get a failing grade, you think, I'm nothing, I'm nowhere. But if you get the grade not yet, you understand that you're on a learning curve. It gives you a path into the future. I wanted to see how children coped with challenge and difficulty. So I gave 10-year-olds problems that were slightly too hard for them. Some of them reacted in a shockingly positive way. They said things like, I love a challenge. Or, I was hoping this would be informative. They understood that their abilities could be developed. They had what I call a growth mindset. But other students felt it was tragic, catastrophic. From their more fixed mindset perspective, their intelligence had been up for judgment and they failed. In one study, they told us they would probably cheat the next time instead of studying more if they failed a test. In another study, after a failure, they looked for someone who did worse than they did so they could feel really good about themselves. And in study after study, they have run from difficulty. Scientists measured the electrical activity from the brain as students confronted an error. On the left, you see the fixed mindset students. There's hardly any activity. They run from the error. They don't engage with it. But on the right, you have the students with the growth mindset, the idea that abilities can be developed. They engage deeply. Their brain is on fire with yet. They process the error. They learn from it and they correct it. We recently teamed up with game scientists from the University of Washington to create a new online math game that rewarded yet. In this game, students were rewarded for effort, strategy, and progress. The usual math game rewards you for getting answers right now. But this game rewarded process. And we got more effort, more strategies, more engagement over longer periods of time, and more perseverance when they hit really, really hard problems. Just the words yet or not yet, we're finding, give kids greater confidence, give them a path into the future that creates greater persistence. And we can actually change students' mindsets. In one study, we taught them that every time they push out of their comfort zone to learn something new and difficult, the neurons in their brain can form new, stronger connections. And over time, they can get smarter. We have shown this now, this kind of improvement with thousands and thousands of kids, especially struggling students. Here are just a few examples. In 1 year, a kindergarten class in Harlem, New York, scored in the 95th percentile on the National Achievement Test. Many of those kids could not hold a pencil when they arrived at school. In 1 year, fourth grade students in the South Bronx, way behind, became the #1 fourth grade class in the state of New York on the state math test. This happened because the meaning of effort and difficulty were transformed. Before, effort and difficulty made them feel dumb, made them feel like giving up. But now, effort and difficulty, that's when their neurons are making new connections, stronger connections. That's when they're getting smarter.
So what do you think about this idea of using the mark not failed, but not yet? So for example, during the Cambridge exam, yeah, I think all of you passed it. Either it's PAT, CAT, yeah, SC. So you have the mark either A, B, C, or failed. So what do you think about the mark if there is not yet? So would you like to have the opportunity instead of fail, get not yet? And how do you react to difficulties or to the challenging situation? Is it interesting for you just to try it? So you might understand that this is higher than your level now, but you may try and, for example, give a part of correct answers. Yeah, you can't know everything, but at least some of them you are ready to do it. Or you just understand, no, it's too difficult, I don't want even trying it. So I'm waiting for your comments. And one more question I want to ask you. It's about the math application. Yes, that you've heard. There was a game, mathematical one, where you are rewarded for your efforts, for what you're doing, not for the correct answers. What do you think about it? Is it a good way of assessing or putting marks, like, yes, now you've done it because you've tried a lot, but it's not about the right answers, just for your efforts, for your progress? So, and for the previous, you also commented that you agree, yeah, with quotation. Good. So now let's look at the story, short one. Here you might see a tiger. Yeah, I think that this is a tiger and a boy. So they discuss the competition, yeah, about the posters that they've made. Our poster didn't win. I still can't believe it. What a miscarriage of justice. This contest was a joke. Obviously, the judges were biased against us from the start. Well, the important thing is that we tried our best. The important thing is that we lost. Oops. I always forget the purpose of competition is to divide people into winners and losers. What's the point of trying if you can't be a winner? So, with whom you disagree, firstly? With Tiger or with the boy? Do you think also that there is no point in trying if you can't win? So as for the previous question, yes, that would be an interesting experience. I wish the teachers understood that. Yeah, sure. Good. I guess I would try it. I think it's not okay because mark fail gives you motivation, but mark not yet doesn't motivate you so much. Okay, as it was mentioned in the audio that when you get failed, you understand that you achieved nothing. And when you get not yet, it means that for this period, it's not enough, but in the future, when you work harder, you achieve better results. Okay, but Grigori disagree. It's possible. Why not? So it's also personal, yes, thing. For someone, just it's okay. Others would like to paraphrase, but in fact, we have the same thing. What is important is our reaction. What do we think about it? I think it's a good way to motivate students to learn more. So Vladislav sticks to boy's opinion, yes? So you prefer only to win, yeah, but just trying and getting nothing is not interesting for you. Okay, Yelizaveta disagree with the boy, and Tiger is right. So even by your answers, yeah, there is a question. How do Kevin and hobbies demonstrate the fixed and growth mindset? So can we understand with the answers, yeah, and with this short story, what kind of mindset, for example, Tiger has? Is it growth or fixed mindset for Tiger? And for boy, yeah, boy, it's fixed mindset and Tiger growth mindset. Yeah, so for example, if you agree with the boy, yeah, you have fixed mindset. If you disagree, yeah, and agree with Tiger, it's more to growth mindset. But it doesn't mean that fixed mindset is wrong and growth mindset is good. No, we all have all types of this mindset, and for different situations, we react differently. And if you want to win, it's good. It's also a kind of motivation. So it doesn't mean that you think in a wrong way. So now let's try one more time with mindset quizzes, and we will check either it's work for you personally or no. To find out what mindset you have, take a few minutes to respond to the mindset quizzes below that you may see on the next slide. Try not to overanalyze the question and just respond quickly and honestly. So you will have 10 statements, 10 sentences about intelligence. So intelligence mindset, this is the first mindset, the first type of it. Because there, a little bit later, we'll have a personal or personality mindset. Now it's about intelligence. So, and agree either you and send either you agree or disagree with it. And then we will count all the points. I would ask you, first of all, to answer all 10 questions and only then send, because it would be easier to count. There might be some problems here with counting, it's not in the order. So let's start. The first one, my intelligence is something very basic about me that I can't really change. So if you agree with it, that your mind, your intelligence is basic and you can't change it the way you think, so send 1A, yeah? If you disagree, it's 1D. But still, I want you to answer all 10 and only then send it. So my intelligence is something very basic about me that I can't really change. Agree or disagree? Number 2, when I don't understand something, I like to slow down and try to figure it out. When I don't understand something, I like to slow down and figure it out. I'm intimidated by academic challenges. Intimidated means that you are disappointed or you're just frustrated. You are in a bad mood when you get bad result or very difficult task at studying. I am intimidated by academic challenges. Yeah, so intimidated, you feel bad. You are in a bad mood and you not try even to do it. If it's difficult, you give up. This means intimidated. If you give up when it's difficult, it means agree. If you try, no matter how hard it is, you disagree. Number 4. I have been told by others that I'm smart. Agree or disagree? Number 5. Learning is fun. Do you think so? Agree, disagree? 6. I often feel unmotivated to learn. I often feel unmotivated to learn. Number 7. When I don't do well in a subject, I think that I must not be very good at that particular subject. When I don't do well in a subject, I think that I mustn't be very good at that particular subject. When I perform poorly academically, I don't get discouraged. So when you get bad mark, you're not disappointed. Number 9, when I don't understand something, I get very frustrated and I want to give up. Yeah, I can see some of you already sent me the answers. Awesome. So I don't have to work as hard in subjects that I am naturally good at. Okay. So I'm waiting for the rest of your answers. Yeah, not all of you sent it yet. I don't have to work as hard in subjects that I'm naturally good at. And now we will start with analyzing Evgenia's answers together. Look here how we can calculate the answers. Give yourself 4 points each time you answer agree to the questions. So question number 1, Evgenia disagrees, so it's no points. Question number 3, disagree. Question number 4, agree. So for agree in question number 4, it's 4 points. 6, agree, 4 plus 4, 8 points. Then 7, agree, 8 plus 4, 12 points. 9, disagree, 10, agree. We had 12 plus 4, 16 points. Good. Then we need subtract 2 points for each answer. Subtract means minus. So when we answered agree in second, yeah, we had 16 and in second it's agree, so it means 16 minus 2, 14. Then in 5 it's agree, 14 minus 2, 12. And it's 8, it's agree, 10. Yeah, 12 minus 2, 10. Am I right with calculating? So the rest, if you got how to do it, you can calculate on your own and send me the number. So for Evgenia, I calculated 10. We might calculate one more. Let's take Grigory Supron. For the first, disagree, no points. Third, agree, 4 points. 4 agree 8 points, then 7 disagree, and 10 it's 12 points. Then in 5 it's agree 12 minus 2, 10 points, and in 8 it's agree. Okay, so Grigori, it's 8 points. If I made a mistake, there might be 10 points. So I lost a little bit. Calculate on your own. Yeah, with Evgenia, I calculated right. Okay. Good. So now let's look at the results. Yeah, what you've done. If you have less than 5 points, you have a growth mindset. Between 5 and 10 points, you have a growth mindset with some fixed ideas. Between 11 and 15 points, you have mostly fixed mindset. And above 15 points, you have a solidly fixed mindset. So do you agree with it or disagree with the results that we've got? So remember that both fixed mindset and growth mindset, it's okay. So first of all, to develop growth mindset, you need to be clear about your fixed mindset. So either you agree or disagree with it. You have now identified your mindset about your intelligence. So your intelligence mindset comes into play when situations involve mental ability. But you also have beliefs about other abilities, such as artistic talent, sport abilities, and the rest. And it's not only your intelligence or abilities, it's your personal qualities. So your personality mindset come into play in situations that involve your personal qualities. For example, how dependable, how cooperative, how caring about other people you are, or socially skilled, for example. The fixed mindset makes you concerned with how you will be judged, while the growth mindset makes you concerned with improving. So let's take another quiz and to check your personality mindset now. So some of you agreed. I have something to think to work on. Okay, good. So quest number 2, yeah. Here you will have 4 statements about your personality and character. And again, agree, disagree. We'll start with the first statement. You are a certain kind of person, and there is not much that can be done to really change that. So you know that it might be difficult, for other people to change themselves. For example, they used to it, they react in one way, and no changes might be done. If you think that it's about you and you agree, A. If you disagree, D. Number 2, no matter what kind of person you are, you can always change substantially. So it means that you are ready to some changes. Number 3, you can do things differently, but the important parts of who you are can't really be changed. Agree or disagree? And you can always change basic things about the kind of person you are. So not a lot, but some things you can change if you want. So you need to send 1, 2, 3, 4, agree or disagree. Because for this part, that is all, yeah. Okay, we've got some comments from Maria. Good. So now I'll explain you how to count it. Yeah. Let's take Maria's answers first. If you have agree for the statement 1 and 3, you are fixed mindset. So Maria has 1 disagrees, 3 agree, and second disagree and agree. So this is really a very interesting case. Here you might see when it's in the middle, yeah? So the mixed fixed mindset and growth mindset. Nice. So Anton, there agrees in first, in second, and in fourth. So basically he's with growth mindset, but sometimes some ideas might be like fixed mindset, yeah, in the first one. Grigory, the same, yeah, practically. But here we can see for the first and the third. So he's basically with fixed mindset, and rarely we have growth mindset. Then Evgenia disagree, agree only for the second. So the second is growth mindset, yeah, but not full of it. Then Vladislav agree for the second and fourth. So it means that for personality, he is fully growth mindset, according to the quiz. And Mark has first A. Number 2, number 4. So mainly growth mindset and partially fixed mindset. Good. So which mindset did you agree with more? So is it the same? For example, you remember that the first quiz we've done, it was intelligent mindset do you have? So what intelligence mindset do you have, growth or fixed? The second question, what personality mindset do you have, growth or fixed? Or for some of you, yeah, it's mixed of it. So, and the main thing, yeah, does your personality mindset differs from your intelligent mindset? Or it's the same? So for example, if you comment that you have fixed mindset, you would probably be more disappointed when you didn't achieve a success. When you say that you are more growth mindset, it means that you can overcome the difficulties, yeah, and more quickly move forward and work on the progress. So, for example, Grigori has different, yeah, it's growth for intelligence and for the personality mindset, it's another one. Good. So now let's look at the questions that are given here. Talk about someone you know who is trapped in the fixed mindset. So maybe some of your friends, maybe classmates, group mates, and now you can understand that, oh, this person is definitely has a fixed mindset. So do you know such kind of people? And how can you tell that they are fixed mindset people? What is special? How can you understand? Maybe you've passed a project together, yeah, or maybe presentation, and you know how they react to it. So Anton commented that he's fixed and mixed mindset for the personality. Good. So think about how people with fixed mindset trying to prove themselves and how they are super sensitive about being wrong or making mistakes. So if they react very sharply, so means that maybe they are on their own wave. Yeah, they don't want other people to tell that something, to worry. They are comfortable being alone and overcoming these difficulties on their own. Or maybe there were some other reactions that you might remember. Do you know such kind of people and how do they react to the failures? Then we will talk about someone you know who is skilled in the growth mindset. Yeah, it doesn't mean that this person might be full with growth mindset, but you know that some of their actions show that they have growth mindset. Maybe it's you, yeah, personally. Why not? If you know this kind of person, you can analyze the next question and answer them. So, someone who understands that important qualities can be cultivated, yeah, means improved. How can you tell that they are growth mindset people? What are the ways they confront obstacles? So some of you at the beginning, yeah, of our webinars told me that you are eager, yeah, you wanna try to overcome some different difficult tasks, yeah, maybe challenging situations. Mhm. So there were some comments. I have got a classmate which cries every time when he gets bad mark. So I think he has fixed mindset. Yeah, definitely. I think this is a person with fixed mindset. Mhm. So and also bad with A, letter A. Yeah. But most of my friends, they don't want to improve their tests result and think they're not talented and won't even try next time. It's difficult to communicate with such kind of people. Yeah, it might be really difficult because these people, they do not believe in their own result, and also when you try they might hesitate, either you will lose or success, so you can't rely on their support, unfortunately. Well, he might also have strict parents, who knows. So if you mention parents, so this is the people who are always around us, yeah, and definitely they help us to formulate who we are. So it might be teachers, it might be parents, your friends, all people that you know might help you to decide, yeah, what to do, how to do, and in such way you formulate yourself, yeah, your personality, and definitely the main part of it, it's you. So parents can recommend you something, yeah, or may insist on something, but it's you decide. Either you follow it or you do not follow, and you overcome these challenges, these difficulties that may follow if you disobey. But still, it's up to you. Next one. Developing a growth mindset. Let's find out how can we develop what we already have. Mindset change is not about picking up a few pointers here and there. It's about seeing things in a new way. Developing a growth mindset is not only an exciting challenge, but also a never ending process because perfection knows no limits. So, you will study 4 simple steps how to develop your growth mindset. The first one is embrace both mindsets. For example, often when people hear about the two mindsets, they assume that the fixed mindset is bad and that they have to get rid of it. Moreover, they further believe that once they banish the fixed mindset, they have the growth mindset instead. But in fact, no one has the growth mindset all the time, and we are all a mixture of two. We have fixed mindset thoughts, and some people stay stuck in those thoughts. So your reaction, how you manage, yeah, with your thoughts, will help you to change from one mindset to another one. Okay, there are some more comments. Let's look at them. Yes, he has. Well, he might also. Super sensitive is the main problem that can interrupt them so hard because they are so worried. I don't know why. And if someone got a bad mark, He takes it so close to his heart. So sometimes people understand that these monks decide nothing but it's easy for them maybe to become more confident through this monk. So they find something special in it, and this is their way how to learn, how to get new skills, and they used to be judged by monks. Other people just confident in themselves and not marks that really decide who they are. But it depends. My dad, my grades aren't important for him as much as knowledge and self-development. So I think this is the best approach, yeah, because there are a lot of example in my life and in general with people who don't get really perfect marks, but they know a lot and they have really open-minded. Another classmate has a growth mindset. She always says that this time I didn't achieve a good mark, so I will study and get a good one. Awesome. So it's clear, yeah, with both mindsets. Let's move forward. How to understand your fixed mindset and explore your fixed mindset persona. When you track the situation that triggers your fixed mindset thoughts, and then you explore what you're like when your fixed mindset persona takes over. So, for example, anytime you are competing with someone else, or maybe feeling judged, want to prove that you are smarter or more talented, or when you have too much to do and you feel overwhelmed because of it. As it's impossible, yeah, to do everything perfect when there are a lot of things at the same time. So you need to set your definite goal and concentrate better on one thing, not to multitask. So track your fixed mindset thoughts and the situation that gives rise to them. Once you know your triggers, it's time to explore what happens when the fixed mindset sets in. So what are you like when the fixed mindset takes over? And what do you do? How do you feel? For example, what happens when your fixed mindset sets in? You understand that you are stuck, yeah, and you think only negatively. You're disappointed, you are depressed. So what can you do to change this way of thinking? So there are some activities, yeah, that might help you personally. So it might be maybe even speaking with your friends or with your parents, yeah, who can support you. Then what are you like when your fixed mindset takes over? How do you react and what do you do? So do you change the way of thinking? And can you feel yourself better when, for instance, you understand that this happened not because you did it in a bad way or maybe because you didn't try hard. So it just happened, yeah? You need to put up with it and move forward. Try not to get the same situation one more time. Next one, affirm you have the power to change. So speaking with mom, listening to music and singing. Good. So for you personally, yeah, it might any types of activities that distract you from the problem. Yeah, if nothing helps, you may just go to sleep. Also works sometimes. So affirm you have the power to change. Once you are aware of your fixed mindset triggers and what you're like when your fixed mindset persona takes over, the next step is to affirm that you have the power to change. So you should start by examining what set you back. And why did you fail? What did you learn? Whom you can consult for help to do it better next time? What can you do next time better? And by answering all these questions, you are creating smarter and better strategies that helps you to grow and change. So there are some more comments. I start to cry, but not more than 5 minutes. And growth mindset persona helps me to calm down and move forward. So I think that is the mixed, yeah, that was sometimes fixed mindset and growth mindset. And also crying, it might be like a kind of ritual, yeah, the activities that helps you to let everything away, put up with it, and then move forward. Okay, so another way to affirm your power is to change and to weigh all the evidence that you have. For example, if you have your fixed mindset that tells you you're never going to make it, you're just not good enough for it. Okay, you can take it into consideration, yeah, and test it. Either it's true or not. So on the one hand, yes, you failed here. But on the other hand, you have people who support you, and also you work hard using some new strategies. Yeah, you see your improvements, what was before and what you have now. So you are committed to making process, and you love a challenge, what is also good. So what might be the conclusion after weighing the evidence? So the conclusion is pretty obvious, yeah. We shouldn't forget that you may not be there yet. So, and you need just keep improving and changing. Another way to affirm your power is to answer that fixed mindset thoughts with a growth mindset thought. For example, I love challenges, so let me figure out the best way to handle the situation. Or you enjoy learning new strategies and you will reach out some really best ideas with the help of your teacher, mentor, or someone else. Maybe you did it once, yeah, before, and you can do it again, no matter how difficult or hard it is. Changing your thoughts to more empowering and growth mindset thoughts means that you believe that you can change. So you may ask yourself, how can I change? What makes it possible for me to change? And say to yourself that I can work hard, I can try, I can grow, I can learn, and I definitely achieve what I want. Now, recollect the situation when you failed and let's analyze it. Definitely, there are some situations in your life and it happened. So you need to decide why did you fail. I can share one situation from my life, for example. Not so long ago, just maybe 2 weeks ago, I decided to try jumping on trampoline. In my childhood, I wanted to be able to make salto, but it seems impossible for me after some lessons. I understand that it's too difficult and I'm afraid just for my neck. So that is the first reason, yeah, when I failed because I was afraid. Then I decided to try again. And I failed because I didn't know how to do it. It was something new and I haven't practicing for so long. So what did you learn? I learned some new techniques, how to do it, but to improve, I need more practice. Whom can you consult for help on doing better? Definitely, it might be coach or trainee, yeah. And also, when I spent the whole workout trying this trick. It was difficult. I didn't catch it from the first time. I watched a long series of videos with pauses to analyzing how it really done. Then, what can you do differently next time? Next time, I know for sure where I made a mistake and I know on what I should work. So, what was your situation when you failed and what did you learn from it? Is there anything? So, I'll tell you about step number 4. It's set a growth mindset goal and make a plan. So now that you understand your fixed mindset and have affirmed your power to change, it's time to put your knowledge into practice and begin to take growth mindset action. This is the last step on the process of change. So start by setting a growth mindset, or we can call it like get better goal. Like, for example, by the end of this month, maybe year, season, I want to improve. And you mention what you want to improve. Or I want to get better at what? Become more proficient in languages, for example, or something else. Then you make a plan for how to accomplish your goal. You can ask yourself how, when, and where you will do everything that takes you to achieve this goal. Apart from this, you need to keep track for your progress, as this is a good way to understand what works and how you can maintain your progress. Remember, this is a journey, not a quick fix. So, now I can see your comments. Let's turn back to the question. Yeah, remember a situation when you failed. No, this one, yeah. Bad mark. So you've got a bad mark. Yeah. What did you learn? I was hurrying. I don't need to hurry. I will work on it. So the problem was that you were in a hurry. You've learned that you don't need to be in a hurry, and definitely next time you will work on it. Okay, great analysis. I got a lot of bad grades for physics because of procrastination. I became more disciplined and started to plan my time. I had to repass the whole semester, but it was a great lesson for me. Okay, it might be really difficult to repass the large amount of materials for the semester. Yeah, and sometimes we can understand that it's better to do everything in time, not just to spend a lot of time after it when you can have just rest, yeah, and enjoy the things you like. And one more from Grigori, I want to get better in music. So it's definitely possible, yeah, you just need time and desire to practice it. Good. Now we will watch a video about giving the name to your persona, but I think we don't have enough time for it. Okay, let's start.
When was the last time you had no idea what you were doing? Maybe you're struggling to run your business, fighting to master a skill you need to do your job. Have you been meaning to get a mentor or take a class, but you never really got around to it? You know what I'm talking about, right? It's that thing you've been dying to master. Have you experienced that? How much time and energy do you invest to become totally awesome at what you do? Here's my big idea. When it comes to your own development, you can't keep waiting until you're less busy or for someone else to do it for you. No one will truly invest in you but you.
Okay, so I suggest to move to this slide. When we were talking about your name, yeah, that you might give for yourself as a persona name. So I don't know what name you can give to yourself, yeah, but I think that awesome suits best to you. I also would like to summarize you the point of the video. So there are 3 things that you need to do. First of all, know thyself. So learn more information about you personally. Second thing, it's pick up one thing. So not concentrate on all the things. Yeah, for example, when Grigory mentioned that he wanted to be better in music, it was concrete, definite aim, music. So he picked this thing already, not a lot of them. That is the point. And naturally practice daily, and that is the key to success. Today we've talked about fixed mindset and growth mindset. Yeah, we've done mindset quizzes of our intelligent and personal mindsets. Yeah, analyzed types of mindset and learned new ways how to develop a growth mindset. I would like to finish with the quotation: becoming is better than being. So keep becoming and see you next time. Thank you for being with me today. Bye bye.